Hi, this is Russ from Production Expert, and in this video we're going to do a very simple test. Now there are native versions of UAD plugins. Some of you might be wondering, do they sound exactly the same as their DSP powered, UAD powered counterparts? So we've taken 3 of the plugins from the package that now comes with UAD Spark, the native versions, and we've also got the DSP powered versions, and we'll see if they sound the same. Now the way to test if they sound the same is a very simple test. It's the nulling test. So what we are effectively doing, we have a signal generator on this channel here. That's sent to 2 channels, and then on those channels we have a trim plugin, and one of those trims is set so that it's got the polarity flipped. That means that if it's the identical signal and the polarity is flipped, then it should null out. You should basically have silence. And just to prove that's what's happening here, we can turn the volume down a bit, take the phase button there, here it's coming through, and flip it, and it's silent. Now the question then is, if we then add the DSP and the native version of these plugins, if they are the same and we turn them on at the same time, then they should produce silence. It's as simple as that. This is the most scientific way of testing if they are identical. If your ears tell you different, then your ears are wrong. Here is the API Vision strip. You turn that on. Obviously, that's now a different signal than the original coming from here, because we haven't switched this one on yet. So let's take this one out of bypass. And silence. Absolute silence. Let's take an 1176A, which is the next one. This is the powered version, the original. Let's just make sure that's turned on. And here's the native version. You can tell the difference basically if you look at the bottom here. You see UAD2 there, and you don't see it here. That's how you can spot the difference. Okay, let's take this one out of bypass. You might be able to hear some sound. You can certainly see it in the meters. Take this out of bypass. Silence again. So let's mute those. Let's mute those as well. Let's bring in the Studio A800 now, which is the tape. There's the DSP powered version. Turn that on. And here that's introducing some noise because that channel is now different from that one. So in order to test whether this is going to be the same, we switch this one on. And again, we have silence. Now we have tested these 3. Some of them you can't test in this way because modulation and non-linearities are introduced into the signal, such as reverbs. And so where there's modulation and stuff like that, you can't perform this test accurately because they won't be identical by intention where there's modulations and stuff going on. But in our test so far, in every what we call static plugin, ones where there's no modulation in the signal path, we are finding that these null out, which would confirm to us that the native versions are exactly the same as the powered versions, and you can invest in them with confidence that you're still getting the same plugins that you've always got from Universal Audio. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again soon.